Cool. My microphone was muted, and it also wasn't even using the right one. That's what we love to see. Is this even going, or is my internet fucking being stupid? I think it's working. My luck, it'll cut out at some point. I'll have no idea, and then I'll look like a fool in front of everybody. Look like a fucking moron, dude. I love looking like an idiot in front of other people. It makes me feel good. Moderation? Moderation. What does this game think I am? Some kind of moderator? I'm just gonna start a new world. I ain't even gonna bother putting mods or anything. We're just gonna go. We'll do that spicy hardcore. We'll name the world, Return of Yulgrath. You know, Yulgrath the Moon Demon. Common lore, common lore. This music is loud as hell in my headphones. I need to turn that down a little bit, probably. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. I'll think about it. Okay, now, one other thing I want to make sure is that that shader shit's turned on. I don't know how to... In dynamic light. That's the only one I'll add. That was really... Well, we'll add a couple little ones. You know, nothing, like, massive or crazy. Just a few little bits here and there. Realism VFX. I think that might be what I want, but I'm not going to add it. Okay, how do I turn on what I'm looking for? I know exactly what I'm looking for. I don't remember where it is, though. It might be in general. Nope. Is it not in experiments? Oh, wait, no, because I think it's just part of this update now. Never mind. I'm looking at settings for actually nothing. That's crazy. That is crazy. The amount of time I'm wasting. Because it's the shader stuff I'm wanting to make sure is on. And yeah, it's just on by default. Dope. That's actually, like, turbo helpful. Bangin'! That's so poggers. Let's get some trees. You know, I honestly am debating what kind of house I want to build. I mean, normally I go for, like, generic, like, I want a castle. But I think, I don't know, I might go with, like, maybe a little woodland mansion. Maybe just a little, nice little house or something. Something modest, you know. I say as I build just, like, just jump cut to me having constructed an entire city. So it's like, you know, nothing crazy, just something modest. I'm gonna try to avoid trees like that, because I don't want to have to deal with those blocks. They're, like, sideways and crooked and all sorts of goofy shit. It just makes them harder to break. Hope my mic volume's okay. I'm assuming it is. I'm not even gonna mess with it, so I'm assuming it's fine. Ugh, I wish I had better internet, though. I really do. Because, like, this internet, it sucks because at the highest quality in the stream, I think it'll be, like, basically, like, 720p, or it's, like, 1080p, I think. I think it'd be 1080. It'll be, like, 1080p at, like, 30 FPS, which, I mean, that's not terrible. I know I could do better, but my internet can't do better, so we're kind of, like, trapped, you know? Trapped with bad decisions. That bad decision being living where I am, I guess, because this is the best quality internet I've got. Or that I can get out here, which I think is hot garbage. Like, internet providers really need to step up their game. I'm not even gonna lie. They really need to step it the fuck up. Like, I'm not even really in the middle of nowhere. You could argue that, like, I'm kind of, like, off of, like, where people are, right? Like, I'm sort of out in the country, but not really. Like, to me, I live close enough to town I wouldn't count it in the country, but I guess by definition, I'm kind of out in the country. Ooh, there's a village over there. But it's like, dude, how come internet service providers can't just, like, you know, up their game to where, like, I could casually just have decent quality internet out here? Like, I literally live maybe like 10 minutes from my town. Like, if even that. So it's the fact of like, I'm like just barely outside of town, and I can't get nothing better than the internet I've got. It's crazy. So I'm just gonna state right here, right now, and I'll probably state it a couple more times throughout the stream. If the stream randomly stops, like, no matter what I'm doing, if it just randomly cuts off and ends, it's because my internet's dog bones. Like, I will have done nothing on my end. Who knows, I'll probably, like, continue quote-unquote streaming for another, like, hour or so after that happens, before I realize it happened. Which is what I hate, too, because I'll be streaming, whether I'm streaming through the console or through the PC. When the stream does that weird little bit, where it, like, ends without really ending, like, I guess my internet stops sending the signal for the stream, and that's why it, like, ends. But yet, like, clearly, my console will still say that I'm, like, still broadcasting or whatever. And then, like, it just doesn't notify me, hey, your stream's not going anymore, because it still thinks it is, and then just creates this huge problem where I, like, wasted, like, an hour, like, basically doing a stream that isn't happening. Like, it's weird. It makes me feel like... It doesn't make me feel like an idiot, but it makes me feel like... I guess lonely would be what that feels like, you know? Because then it's like... Then I'm just yapping to myself. Like, because there's, like, no, like, potential audience. There's no, like... There's, like, nothing happening, right? It's just me in the game. And that shit looks sad as hell. I'm not gonna lie. So hopefully my internet will at least be good enough that I could avoid that for at least a couple hours. I feel like that would be pretty banging if that was a possible scenario that we could end up in. Probably not. Knowing my internet, dog, it'll probably go out in like 5 minutes and I won't even know. You'll just hear me in the middle of a sentence and I'll... just like that. It will just interrupt halfway through. You won't even know. Well, you'll know, because the stream will just end. I won't know, though. Damn, my sword broke fast as hell, dog. Oh, yeah, I forgot to get stone. I kind of forgot about that part. I was locked in. I'll just mine out this little bit. Why not? Almost made another pickaxe. I haven't even used this one yet, and I almost made another just out of instinct. That would have been crazy work. C4. Okay, so there's pickaxe. Axe. Sword. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and furnace. Okay, cool. Lock in, twin. Okay, I did get one for a shovel. I couldn't remember if I actually got one for a shovel or not. I will, however, keep using the wood tools, though, for a minute. I might as well use them. You know, all about, like, I almost said reduce, reuse, recycle. That's not even close. You know, it's all about that one word I can't think of the name of. Yeah. Oh, man. I really do need to think of what kind of house I'm trying to build, though. That's the crazy part. Like, I've got vague ideas of what I want. Because normally I, like, sketch... Well, not really sketch, but I'll go on, like, graph paper, make, like, a bullshit shape with the graph paper, just mirror that on itself, and then just add some, like, little bits here and there to, like, turn it into a building. So they always end up looking like these crazy shaped, like... They almost look like runes, but as buildings. That's what they look like. I honestly think it's a cool style of building, but I just keep forgetting to do that. I haven't done that in ages, though. I need to get back into that. Back into creating, like, cool little custom Minecraft homes like that. Who knows? Maybe I'll actually do that once I gather some resources. Maybe I'll just camp in a villager house and just... Because I have the graph paper right beside me. Maybe I'll just sketch it up. Sketch up a quick little design. I almost filled that back in, bro. What a waste that would have been. Okay, because I don't need that there right now. Let's just get a bit more stone. Why not? Rather be prepared than anything else. Nothing beats preparation. I get all the preparation done. I get preparation A all the way through H, dog. I take care of all my problems and my hemorrhoids. Alright, cool. That's done and over with. So now I don't have to deal with that. Okay. Time to lock the fuck in. I need to find somewhere to build. I kind of want to stick by the village because this, just mainly due to the way this world has like been created, right? Like the seed actually is doing crazy work right now. Like it's not the most crazy seed of all time, but like, you know, especially with this kind of like flatlandy, like there's a lot of decent flat spots that I could build a pretty reasonable building if I chose to. And then worst case, I can make like something like this, right? I could like flatten it out a little bit, maybe round it out a tiny bit more, like on that other side, so it's like kind of over the lake. Ooh, actually, hold on. I need a vantage point. I'll go maybe like up on top of that mountain right there as like a vantage point because I've already got a plan cooking. Will I accomplish it? Probably hell no. But like, but I got the plan, right? That's all that matters. The plan is there. It is there. It's there, but it'll probably be square because that motherfucker will never turn up. Ooh, more coal. I'll have to swing back and get that. Might rest in my little bed when I get up to the top of the mountain though, just to like not have to worry about nighttime for a minute. Alright. I hope the snow isn't that, like, pack snow or whatever. Or not the pack snow. That one you can fall through. I honestly don't know the difference. Like, physically looking at it. I don't know what one's the difference. Okay. Let me sleep in the bed real fast and then... This is honestly a... Like, because of the shaders and stuff they've added with the recent updates... This looks cool as hell. I'm not gonna lie. Like, this is the kind of, like... How the game looks now is how I imagined, like, PS3 Minecraft back in the day. Bro, you're telling me it's not dark enough for bedtime? There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so here's the plan, right? So, like I was saying, I think it was that area that I was talking about flattening out. But, like, flattening out, maybe make it a bit more round that way or something. Maybe not like a huge amount, but then I could have this giant overarching bridge. I have like a building there. There's overarching bridge. I have like the main building and structure right here or something. And then that just connects to like a little, like a relatively decent sized tower. That'll just kind of like be like, oh, that'd be venturing direction, I guess. And then this is like home base. Maybe I'll put a big wall around the village or something to give it that like castle-y feel. Going back to fucking castles, but and then maybe I might put a big boat right here if I have enough room for it. Like if the bridge doesn't take up too much room, I might put a big old wooden like pirate ship or something right there. I think that would be the play. Oh, I need to eat. I forgot, I'm in hardcore. Oh, whoops. That could have been mad detrimental, dog. Let me out! But yeah, I still have no idea what the difference is between the two snow types. I really wish I knew. Mainly because I'd like to think it would help me avoid it. It probably wouldn't. I'd probably still run into that stuff every time. But I'd like to think it might do something by knowing the difference, you know? It's the thought that counts. Random mag gold nugget. I'll just leave that there. I don't need it. Oh, hello. Okay. Ooh. Okay, actually that wasn't as big of a fall as I thought it was. Wait. Oh. Damn. I see some lapis, I think. No, it was copper. I was gonna say, because I don't think lapis should be that, like, low to the ground, you know? Or that high up, I mean. Ooh. That's what we like to see. That's what we like to see. You know what? I appreciate this game for understanding that I am someone who needs to be pampered in video games. That was very deserving. Thank you, game. I'm glad you know that I deserve it more than anybody else. Thank you. But yeah, so like, maybe, so this will be like, I guess the main building would be right here. Maybe I'll extend it over some of these areas and like create almost like little pillars to like support it. So it still looks, keeping the area natural, or as natural as possible. Because I like that, and like, I like designing buildings in a way so that it feels like it's always been there. I love the natural feel. I do. Okay, I'll shave off this top layer, actually. I probably could just add to it, and that would probably be better off, but I'm just going to shave it. Might as well. Give it a little bit of a trim. A little haircut, if you will. A little landscaping. I didn't even notice that guy isolated all the way up there. Just by himself, just chilling. Dude knows what's up. If he had a wizard tower, though, it'd go crazy. It'd go crazy if that man's had a wizard tower up there instead of a generic-ass looking house. I might build him a wizard tower. That's not going to be first, I guarantee you, but I might build that man's a wizard tower at some point. If this world lasts long enough and I don't die after, like, 10 days like I normally do, then, like... See, okay, my problem is with hardcore, right? I love playing hardcore, but my problem is, every time I play hardcore, I just hang out inside, like, my house, or just focus on building my house, and I'm like, cool. Like, I'm accomplishing nothing but house building. Like, this is boring as hell, right? And then, when I finally, like, gain the balls to just venture out and go do some, like, crazy shit, I die. It'll be like, oh man, I'm gonna go venture out to that nearby cave and get some resources. Dead. Because I get, like, gangbanged by skeletons in, like, a 2, like, block tall area where I have literally no escape. Like, that's hot garbage, but it happens every time. So I haven't really worked on the Minecraft series that much. So I got frustrated with it for a little bit because it was just, that happened like 6 or 7 times. So I think like the first 2 episodes is one world, the 3rd episode's a completely different world, and the 4th episode's gonna be a completely different world from that. It will have been like 5 worlds later as of that point. Like, it is wild. I'll just do that. Set that real fast. Pickaxe. Alright. Let's go ahead and do that. Hate that I'm gonna have to pick up this copper. Oh, at least it was only a 1 vein. That's actually nice. I didn't want to have to deal with like a whole vein of it, because I probably would have replaced it with like something else maybe. I probably would have, just me being me, I probably would have replaced it with stone just because. Just to avoid seeing it. Okay, so what kind of building shape do I want? Like, I want something, I might go with like, maybe I'll go with a square, but the building will be shaped as if it's a diamond, right? So, like, I'll go with, like, a squarish shape, like this, but then have it be, like, the door, like this would be the door or something. Like that kind of idea. And then just do one of those, like, inverted, like, double door looking things. Or maybe I'll do it, like, exverted, so they're, like, coming out here, so it still kind of forms that tip. God damn, I can't speak, bro. I'm out here stumbling over words, bro. That's crazy. Alright. So the first thing, though, is I need to figure out how big I want this to be. I am going to estimate what would make a good square shape. Like, I gotta think. Probably... I'll go like 58. If that doesn't look big enough, then... That seems massive, but... If that doesn't look big enough, then I'll... probably, you know, make it bigger then. So if this is block 1, which I'll go ahead and place this wood block to mark it as 1. So be, and I said 58, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58. Okay. That feels huge. I'll stick with 58 though, but that feels like uncomfortably big. By the way, the only reason... Don't worry about me having to count that every time. I'm not going to. I literally was like only counting so I know at least how long the first stretch of it was. Like basically knowing exactly when it would end. So I kind of... Because if you just have one like length built like this, right? If you just have the one length, at least to me anyway, having one length built, it's like, okay, cool. Now I can kind of guesstimate about how big it is without counting. And most of the time I'll get it accurate. But sometimes not. You could also just do basic math and be like, okay, well, I have my z is 23, right? 23 minus 58. Which would be like 0, then negative... Be like negative... Be like what, like negative 36? No, negative 34, right? 23, and that'd be 20, 30, so that'd be negative 30, negative 30, negative 40, negative 40, negative 45, I think. I think that's right anyway. You know what I probably could have done? Like, I've got a better way to approach this now that I'm actually thinking. Now that I'm using my noodle. My little brain noggin. Oh, yeah. I probably could have just went like that and just separated it by exactly 58. Well, I guess 57. Since that wood block there would be block 1. Because it'd be like the corner. I probably could have done that. So 57 from where I am. Which leaves me at 45 on the other. Which is fine. Because when I run out of these, then I'll know I'll hit 58. Which means that that's another side of the wall done. Or another, like, side of the base, I guess. Of the basic foundation. That's the word I was thinking of, foundation. Because everything needs a good foundation, right? Like, your life needs a good foundation, you know? Like, you gotta have your friends, your job, the people you keep in your basement... You know, the people whose skin you stole, you know, like, you need a foundation to remember where things are and to, like, you know, make sure you're having a good life, you know? You just need those things. Don't forget to squeeze in prayer time, though. Yulgroth will not wait very long. But Damn, this game is fucking pretty. This game's pretty as shit, dude. I wish they rolled out this update sooner, man. I really wish they did. You know, I may change the shape of this. Like, I feel like, oh, well, you decided to change it now? That seems a bit late, don't it? I have a better idea. It'll still, like, maintain, like, the basicness of it. I'm just kind of adding a little bit of, like, extra spice to it, bro. I'm adding spice to this relationship, dog. If you don't like the spice, get the hell out of the kitchen. But, like, I may go in, like, 15 blocks, maybe? No, I may go in 18 blocks. And then from the 18th block, connect it up to the 18th block of that stretch. Like, only on two sides, though. So it'll have, like, more of, like, a Final Fantasy crystal shape. This music is loud as shit. I need to turn it down, dude. I want to keep it on for the sake of, like, vibes, but it is very loud. It'd be in general, wouldn't it? Oh, probably in audio. That makes sense, right? Let me turn it down to, like, 40. That still is very loud in my ears, but... at least I'd like to think it's quieter in the stream, though. But yeah, I'll only do it probably on that side and that side. We'll do that 18 block thing I was talking about. Which, honestly, if I do that now... hold on, I gotta see if there's even 18 blocks here. 1, 2, 3, 4... hold on. 1, that'd be 2, so I'd have to 18 every second. So there should be 9 blocks for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so that should be 1, 2. Actually, no, I'll count from this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So this would be the 18th block. Okay. Cool. I'll do it on that side as well. Because I'll have to break this cobblestone and then come back and... like, you know... do it so I can, like, measure it up. I'll try to make it as straight as a line as possible. That will be the goal. That is the ultimate goal, to make it as straight of a line as possible. Like, I'll have it finish on the 18th block. This is why I need the graph paper. I feel like I'm not going to be able to, like, map this out as well as I think I will. 1, that'd be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and that would be block 18. Right? My math's right, but I don't think this is going to end up being as, like, diamond-y shaped as I was hoping it was going to be. I think it's going to keep more of a... like, it's still going to be more square. Which I don't really care for that. But, hold on, let me... I feel like it's just... I feel like the perspective, too, is slightly warped because of, like where I'm at. Like my camera and stuff. Shit, I am dead. I am actually just dead. Oh my god, dude. Fucking drowned, man. Okay, that's one thing I'm gonna bitch about real fast. That is one thing I dislike about modern Minecraft. I feel like there are just enemies everywhere all the time. Because, like, you have enemies in the daylight, you have enemies at nighttime. It's like, there's so many enemies everywhere all the fucking time. It's like, it's actually wild. Like, I feel like I'm having to fend off from, like, new threats every time there's an update. I probably should have made... Damn, okay. I fucked up. I probably should make this stretch here and that stretch where that corner will be is the 18 and then make it a straight line otherwise. I fucked up. I know what I wanted though, but I fucked it up. So I'll just, who cares? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So this will be the 18th block. So that needs a wood block. The rest of this shit can go though. How am I gonna get back over there? Damn. I probably should have figured that out. It's fine. I'll deal with it later. I'll deal with it when the time comes. I can't wait till I, like, forget about this, load up this world tomorrow, and then just be like, dude, like, what the actual hell was I doing? And just get, like, actually lost. Okay. Let's grab all the cobblestone, or at least some of it anyway, because I am not... I don't want to go in the water, because I'm probably going to get murked by a drown. I swear, like, with modern drown, they are actually just heat-seeking missiles. Like, they can see you from everywhere, it feels like. Like, they're like the lurker shark in Jak and Daxter, dude. As soon as you touch the motherfucking water, they know where you're at. See, look! He's like swimming his ass over here. I wasn't even nowhere near him, dog. Like, that's crazy. Actual heat-seeking missiles. They're like, damn, quadrant 4A water temperature changed. There must be some fucking bozo standing in the water. Like, yeah, that's bullshit, dude. That's like crazy bullshit. Preemptively make that. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. I almost want to finish that corner just so I can kind of... You know, I might do that. I'll finish the corner so I can go grab... So I can break the rest of those floating blocks there. And then at least since I know where the corner will be, I can do a remeasure. Shit, I don't know how big this was. This was 45, wasn't it? 1, 2, 3, so that'd be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46. 46. So we were close. I'm a dumbass. I could just lined it up with that. I actually did all that counting for nothing. That's crazy. That sounds about right, to be honest. That's pretty lore accurate. Should be this block, I think. I honestly might go grab a drink here in a second. I'm getting mad at thirsty, dog. I'll have to go grab some W, where you can fucking use my code ConstantYT on W.GG, get 10% off your purchase. I'll shill till the day I die. But I'll only shill for good products. That's why no matter how much Raid pays me, I'll never make an ad for them. The money, though, would go hard. Raid money would be nice. But I got morals, dog. Not gonna lie, I have played Rise of Kingdoms, though, and that is, like, literally just Raid Shadow Legend. Like, there was a combat section for Rise of Kingdoms. The last time I played it, though, it seemed like they had taken it out. Like, it existed for, like, a week, and it was gone. But it was basically just, like, some Raid Shadow Legends, like, bootleg-ass battle mode, right? Okay. Like, it was something, like, very similar to how Raid Shadow Legends does battles. And I was like, dude, this is just the same game. I was like, that's crazy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I uninstalled that bitch. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Shit, wait, 20, 19, 18. I totally forgot that I was counting just up to 18. I was just counting to count at that point, bro. I turned into an educational channel for a minute. I was just counting. Damn it. Dude, the music goes hard in this game. Like, this is the kind of music that makes you, like, remember your past, bro. And, like, what's the word? Like, reconnect with your sins or some shit, you know? Like, this is like some shit like an anime character would do. Like, you'd hear this music in the background, they're like... I couldn't be there for you. When you needed me most, I wasn't there. And they're like crying, having this fucking monologue to like the main chick of the anime. And she's like, and she starts crying and she's like, I could have been better. I should have seen how much this was affecting you. And then the dude like starts screaming out of nowhere. He's like, don't say that! You're better than I ever will be! And like this fucking music's playing in the background the whole time. Shit goes crazy. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. And then like at the end, after they do like the whole monologue bit, and they're like, oh my god, I love you, you're like my favorite person in the whole world. I could never be with anybody else, or some shit like that. Like some generic lovey-dovey bullshit, right? And then like it immediately jump cuts to like the most like heavy metal outro music of all time. Because it's like for a hype ass like summer anime or something. It's like it just like ruins the tone. That's what we strive towards, bro. We strive towards ruining the tone for everybody. God damn it. After doing that anime bit, that's literally all I can think about. It's just like every anime scene where it's like I could literally describe to you the scene that is happening to this music. They are in the classroom, right? Like they're in their homeroom class, because of course they have the same homeroom. Why wouldn't they? But they're in class together, but it's like after school, so it's got that like beautiful sunset background that's like causing the whole room to like look like an orangish yellow because of like the lighting from the sunset. So it'd be like just fucking 5:30, 6 o'clock, you know? And they're like saying all this shit to each other. And like, they're not even in school clothes. Or maybe like, she isn't. Or like something like, maybe she is, but he isn't or something, because he left and went home. And then like, I don't know, she said something that made him be like, what did she mean by that? And then he like runs back to the class or whatever. So like she's still in her uniform because she hasn't left the school yet, you know? And then that whole monologue bit happens. And you're like, damn, this hits hard. Meanwhile, like every anime and their brother has done that exact same scene. So yeah, don't feel discouraged. Just like keep on keeping on, homie. That's moral of the anime is essentially, and the title will be something like you'll have to be something stupid that makes no sense until you watch the anime. It'll be like please forgive my broken promise or some shit would be like the anime title. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17, 18. But yeah. Guys, don't forget to stream that anime when it comes out in a couple months. So, if you see that turn up on your summer anime recommended on like Crunchyroll, then Or at least something very similar. Just know, I willed it into existence. You can thank me for that. Thank me that you have something to like. That's like the most pretentious bullshit. Thank me for your anime enjoyment. I just willed that motherfucker into existence, dog. Somebody either has made that or is going to make that. No, just because that, next time that song comes on, I'm just gonna, like, off the cuff, just monologue, anime style the whole time. Like, for the entire duration of the song. Which would be a pretty good, like, acting exercise, I guess, because that would drag on for an uncomfortably long amount of time, because that song was like 7 minutes. Speaking of stuff being 7 minutes, I'm kind of hyped to watch. Was it Don that did the thing recently with Dragon Force, where it's like they had like a band in one of their most recent episodes, and the band. I've seen some facts on it. It's like the band is like, the way they look is like based off a Japanese band. And in the Japanese version, the lead singer is an actual lead singer of an actual band. And then, which I don't remember names or anything for that, but I do remember that in the English version, the lead singer is voiced by Mark Hudson, which is the lead singer of Dragon Force, which goes hard as shit. Which gives me the personal headcanon that Dragon Force is canon in Don. So, like Don Herman Lee is a canon character in my mind now. That is a man that exists, probably, in the lore. Damn, I kind of want to watch some anime now. Like, not gonna lie, I do need to, like... There's some animes I've been trying to... There's some I've been meaning to start, and some I need to finish. I need to finish, Komi Can't Communicate, which I've been reading the manga for that, so I'm, like, I'm in pace with both the manga and the anime. Like, I'm at about the same point for both of them, story-wise. But I need... The anime, I think, only goes on for, like, a season or two or something like that, so I just need to, like, blow through it real fast. And then I'll read the manga where there'll be, like, you know, the more stories and, like, extra side content, basically. I love that, like... I love that when you think about it, right? It's like not video games. Like, if you compare anime to video games, right? It's like anime is the game, and then, like... and then the manga is like the Game of the Year edition, where it like comes with the DLCs, because there's like so much extra bullshit in the manga that doesn't like happen in the anime. I do need a trident, honestly, because I would like to just blast off with it.